right, family, friends, neighbors, special guests, welcome to South Park 3.0. You can applaud. That's right. We are going to have such an exciting afternoon at this historic location, South Park, over 100 years old. A real landmark, not just in South LA, but in the city of Los Angeles. And we're going to begin this program with a very special pledge of allegiance by our youth here at South Park. Are you ready, youth at South Park, for the pledge? Come on up.
Right hand over your hearts. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please somebody catch me.
All right, let's give it up for our South Park youth. And let's give it up for the Jefferson Democrats in the House. Hi, I'm Curren Price, Councilman Price, and I'm proud to be the representative right here in CD9. And this is I'm the MC for an event that really has been in planning for years. And we are just so glad and so proud that we are here today. I want to thank you all for joining us as we cut the ribbon on South Park's new baseball field and football field. Yeah, you can applaud. Let me just stop for a minute and thank all of our partners that have, over the years, helped bring us to this very special point in time. My office has worked with the Department of Recreation and Parks under Mike Schill's leadership to breathe new life into South Park. And wouldn't you say that we've done that? I know there is. And, you know, there's no I in team, but there are other key players I just want to quickly acknowledge. First of all, we couldn't have scored this touchdown without support from the Community Investment for Families Department. You're going to be hearing from them shortly. Let's give it up for the Community Investment for Families. But we also needed some all-stars from the Chargers Impact Fund, from Oakley, and from Find Your Grind Foundation. We're all gathered here to mark an important point in the great tale of South Park. Now, some of you know that this park was built in 1899, over 120 years ago, and South Park has never looked better. Wouldn't you agree? The improvements that you're going to witness today are part of an ongoing multi-million-dollar investment to revitalize one of LA's oldest and most beloved parks. Since 2015, we have put a lot of TLC into this community jewel. From the installation of a new synthetic soccer field to new outdoor fitness equipment and a new playground, to the restoration of the historic Palm Walkway and a refurbished band shell. And now we're proud to unveil South Park 3.0. This includes a new 50-yard synthetic football field, 2 baseball fields, 3 new scoreboards, and a field lighting so that our youth can play at night. This 18-acre park has really undergone an extensive park lift. Get it? Park lift. This is part of an unprecedented $60 million in renovations district-wide that I have championed along with the Recreation and Parks over the past several years. Together, we have touched every single park and rec center in CD9. Much needed improvements that have included upgrades and repairs to our basketball courts, play fields, lighting, and security cameras. We've reopened pools and celebrated the grand opening of 2 skate parks, the most recent being at Trinity Rec Center. We've also been very busy because we believe that every Angelino deserves clean, beautiful parks, as well as rich programming to go in those parks. Don't you agree? With nearly a third of my district under the age of 18, anybody here under 18? Yeah, I see those hands going up. It's extremely important that our neighbors have access to green spaces that they can be proud of. So this is an exciting time for our South LA community because we have a number of other projects that are coming online very, very soon, including 3 new parks. One in El Woods Park at the southern part of our district will feature a walking trail, exercise equipment, and California native landscaping. In March, we're going to be breaking ground on Bill Green Memorial Park, right there on Figueroa and Slauson, which will include our very first amphitheater, fitness areas, as well as walking trails, open space, beautiful landscaping, and lots of trees. Additionally, I'm proud to have secured almost $20 million for Slauson Connect, located at Normandy and Slauson. This community hub will offer after-school programming, childcare, technical learning opportunities, a multimedia recording studio, creative art labs, gardens, art, and more. I envision all of these projects being completed by 2023. Here in CD9, we don't not only care about our children, our families, and our seniors, but we can't forget our furry little friends either. Which is why we are thrilled to announce that we're going to soon have our first dog park right here at Ross Snyder Rec Center. That's right, give it up for the dogs. And we expect that park to be completed by summer. So we're moving full speed ahead into a green mindset to help our community thrive. And while I want to put all these upcoming projects on your radar, today is about South Park. And I'm proud to say that we're opening a new chapter here. And it's now my distinct pleasure to introduce our special guests who helped carry us to the finish line. First of all, we have A.P. Diaz, the Executive Officer and Chief of Staff for the Department of Recs and Parks. That's right. Give it up. Give it up for AP. He's worked closely with the LA 28 Olympic and Paralympic committees and the International Olympic Committee. Just as importantly, he's demonstrated great leadership on the city's Play LA Youth and Adaptive Sports Program, an innovative program and initiative that provides affordable and accessible sports programming to young Angelinos of all abilities. AP, come on down.
Thank you, sir. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your South Park, your amazing facility. And I just got to thank the council member. You know, his motto, if you look at the banners, it says, the new ninth. And when the council member took office, he told all of us that his communities deserve things that were new and fresh. He didn't want old things. And there are people, and I think you know that say communities like the community we're in today don't deserve the new, don't deserve the best, don't deserve the highest quality. And we in the city reject that notion. You all deserve the best because you are the best. And this park is the best. So I want to first thank our staff. This is all about team. There's Jefferson High today here, right? Jefferson football team. Well, we have a team at Recreation and Parks. I'm part of their team. And they're led by the people who work here every single day and made this event possible. So I want to thank Michael Lynch, who's the director, Deanne Dedman, the superintendent, Juan Guzman, Bill Lopez, George Ramos, who put this whole thing together, Mike Harrison, Aaron Grant, and Angelica Osario. And for those of you I missed, I apologize, but they are the Recreation and Parks team. The council member alluded to something very exciting going on in the city of LA. In 2028, we're going to welcome the world here in sports with the Olympics. And this past year, we launched the initiative. It's written right here below me. It's called Play LA. launched by the mayor's office, all of the city council members, and our Recreation and Parks Department, where we are now going to offer, wait for this, free or low cost, no more than $10 recreation in the city of Los Angeles, which means if you're interested in learning more about baseball or things like surfing or equestrian riding or canoeing or rowing, soccer, the list goes on and on. We're going to be bringing those programs to you for no more than $10. And if $10 is a stretch for a family, you'll apply for a scholarship and your child will be in that program. So we're very excited about that. We want you to dream big. We have an actual online portal today if you want to register. If not, you can go to our website, laparks.org, and you can register for that program. So we're super, super excited about that. And I just want to lastly, as I'm representing the parks, our general manager, Mike Scholl, is not here, but he would like me to thank the great partners. So Abigail Marquez, who is the community leader you'll hear from. Of course, Oakley, who is here today, a great community partner, the Los Angeles Chargers. When corporations show up like that, it means something. It means they care about what's going on in the community. So their presence here today is significant, and we want to thank them. Find Your Grind and LA Dream. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for making this park. It'll be up. The future of this park will be up to you. Will be up to you and your families. Use it for good. Let this be a place of gathering for all, and let us all come together to play in LA in your Recreation and Parks Department. Thank you. Thank you, Council Member.
Thank you, AP. We're so proud of the work that AP does with the department. And, of course, nothing would happen in Parks and Rec without Mike Scholl. We appreciate his leadership and the mayor. It really has been a collaborative effort. And another important player in that collaborative effort is Abigail Marquez. You know, Abigail is the first executive director, first general manager of the city's Community Investment for Families Department. Listen to that. City Community Investment for Families. And that makes a statement all itself. But the improvements that we're celebrating here today were made from grants that she originated through the HUD and other sources. And so we just appreciate her department and her help in administering millions and millions of dollars in funds, not just for this park, but for children and families across our city. Abigail Marquez.
How's everyone doing? So I was going to try to talk football, but I don't talk football. But then I also remember that I watched the show All American, so I wonder if there's any extras on the show here. No? But maybe we'll find a way to make that happen, right? Yeah? You, Mr. James? Anyway, I am so delighted to be with all of you today. As the council member mentioned, my name is Abigail Marquez, and I serve as the general manager of the Community Investment for Families Department. It is a relatively new department, although the work that we've been doing in communities like here in the new 9th is not new. What we do is we manage federal funding that is allocated by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. And I know it sounds very technical, but what I want to say is I want to thank you, the residents of this community who are here and who continue to advocate for resources like the park that we're in today. What we do as a department is we engage with community residents all year long, and we want your feedback. We want you to tell us what is missing in your community, what you want to see happen, where you want to see resources invested. And what the council member does, and I just really want to acknowledge him, is that he listens. What we do is again, it gets very technical. We write reports back to the council, but it's really the council members who are invested in their communities that actually pay attention to the input and the feedback that we are sharing with the council offices. So I just really want to acknowledge and thank Councilmember Curren Price, because not only does he listen, he also drives around the neighborhood and is really looking for opportunities to bring those federal resources to invest in parks like this. And he knows that CD9, especially this neighborhood, has a special place in my heart. This is where I grew up. I went to San Pedro Elementary School, and now I get the honor to represent the city and to really look at how to leverage and invest these resources. I also just want to thank my team who's here. The woman behind the magic is Jackie Mendez. If you can believe her, she is overseeing over 100 or close to 140 neighborhood improvement projects, just like this one, across the city. And we're managing almost $200 million in federal resources that are allocated to support the investment in programs like the one that you're seeing today. I also want to thank our colleagues who are here from Oakley, from the LA Chargers Impact Fund and the Find Your Grind Foundation, because it really does take a public and private partnership to be able to actually bring these projects to fruition. Our private funders are able to add other amenities, other enhancements to the parks that we're not able to do with our private dollars, so public dollars. So we're very thankful. And again, to our colleagues at the Department of Recreation and Parks, the Bureau of Engineering that we worked with, and our other departments that we work with year-round to make these programs happen. So again, thank you to all of you. Let's enjoy this beautiful facility, and let's make magic happen here at this park. Thanks.
Thank you, Abigail. She is really an angel for us, and we just appreciate her so much across the many endeavors. Our next speaker is someone who grew up right here in the heart of South LA, and he has devoted his life to giving back. Over the past several years, he's played an integral role in helping to build up the South Park neighborhood through the community safety partnerships with the LAPD. And you've seen some of our police around here today. They are in that very special unit. In other words, they are here because they want to be. They applied, they want to be, and they are actively engaged and involved. The CSP program has been a tremendous success in strengthening the bonds between our officers and our neighborhoods by helping foster mutual respect and working together. I'm sure that Sergeant Ron Kinji will attest that when it comes to communities, this is a kind of level of support that makes a big difference. It breeds safer streets and more united fronts. So now it's my pleasure to introduce South Park's own local hero, Sergeant Kinji.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, everyone. First, I want to say welcome, my South Park family. You know who you are. My name is Sergeant Ron Kinji. I'm from the Community Safety Partnership Bureau. And in 2019, we were placed in this park to do one thing. And that one thing was to non-traditionally build relationships with this community. And this uniform right here, it did represent something that was negative in some ways. Positive in a lot of ways, but negative in some ways in this community. And the only way that we were able to build those relationships with this community is from people like Miss Green, Blue, Brian Bowman, Ed Harris, Dale Gray, and so many other people that I can mention. Even the guys that are at the park, the corner of the park over there. This is why, what's up, Lou? Brian Bowman over there. This is why we were able to be successful in building a partnership and everybody having an ownership of taking care of this park like we should. For decades, this park has seen something different. And now, look at it. I mean, I'm in amazement. I'm at a loss for words right now. And through the Community Safety Partnership Bureau, my 10 officers, who I couldn't ask for better officers to come in here with their open hearts to the community, to be genuine in how they feel about certain things and to learn about the community and to build that empathy, that was incredible to me. And I myself, like Curren Price said, I'm from this community and I thought I knew it all, but I didn't. It wasn't until these guys opened their door to me that I was able to gain just that much more empathy. So I appreciate you guys for doing that for me. And that's why I'm dedicated to service this community in the way that we should. With Community Safety Partnership Bureau, we could not have done it without our leader-in-chief, Imada Tingarides, who's standing right over there. All right, Captain Giselle Espinosa and Lieutenant Bland, my good friend. One thing about this field is about you kids, right? It's about you guys achieving greater heights, about doing something better for your life. There's an officer over there from USC. His name is Officer Hogan. He's from this community, and he is now a USC police officer right now, brand new. And you ask him, why were you successful? What took you away from maybe joining a gang or doing something different that you should not have done? And you know what he said? This baseball field right here. This baseball field right here. So I'm so happy that this baseball field is about to open, and this football field for you kids to be able to do something and to achieve something that you thought you could never achieve. I just want to say I love you all, and I just want to thank my South Park family for being here today.
Thank you, Sergeant. You right at home, and we love you for it. You know, we know it's how important it is for the private sector to step up to the plate. And, you know, we've got a partner here that is just extraordinary. We're going to be welcoming A.G. Spanos. He's the Charger President of Business Operations and the Chargers Impact Fund, which is a nonprofit that his grandfather established more than 20 years ago. So you see, there's a history of community service in the family and in the Chargers. Under his leadership, he accomplished one of the most successful rebrands in the National Football League, debuting a new logo, colors, and uniforms that both critics and fans have heralded. Don't you agree? Let's give it up. But while he's a lot on his plate with business, it's also his interest in the community and his interest for philanthropy that brings him here with us today. And so at this time, it's my honor, my pleasure to introduce a new friend to our community, but certainly no stranger, A.G. Spanos.
Councilman, thank you for the kind words, and must I say, the colors look great on you. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today at this beautiful South Park Recreation Center to help you celebrate these new fields. As someone who knows how difficult it is to bring together various stakeholders to successfully build a beautiful place to play football, I commend you on your leadership and commitment. I'd also like to congratulate your entire team. I know how important teamwork is to winning. And of course, LA City Rec and Parks. Thank you for your tireless dedication to creating safe places for our kids and families, and congratulations on these new fields. I'm honored to lead the charge of the Chargers Impact Fund to uphold my grandfather's legacy of philanthropy, of benefiting our communities and making places safe for children to grow, learn, and play. That's why we partnered with you, Oakley, Find Your Grind Foundation on this project by providing many of the amenities you see here today, including the new scoreboard, field goal netting, benches, and of course equipment and programming to build out the flag football program here. We believe this field will not only provide a place for kids to play, but also learn valuable life lessons like teamwork, perseverance, and leadership that will serve them well long beyond their playing years. We also believe that fields like this can bring communities together, parents and neighbors watching young people play together. At the Chargers Impact Fund, creating safe places to learn and play is one of our 4 pillars that help us achieve our overall mission of helping families thrive. We couldn't do it without committed community partners, nor could we do it without our generous corporate partners. Oakley, who I'm glad, I usually don't wear sunglasses for press conferences, but I made an exception today. And Find Your Grind Foundation, thank you. We could not have done it without you, and I think we've shown that, as Abigail spoke to, public and private partnerships, the power of working together. So again, thank you, and thank you for having us here today. Cheers.
Thank you, A.G. You know, and you may have a house at the field, but you got a home right here in South Park. So don't forget. Now let's welcome Nick Gross. Nick is the co-founder of Find Your Grind Foundation, an innovative platform devoted to helping the next generation figure out what they were put on this planet to do, as well as giving them the tools to do it. He currently is a drummer with the touring punk rock band Girlfriends, but that's not all he does. Nick Gross.
All right, how's everyone doing? Good, good. Well, first and foremost, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to our partnership with Oakley. Obviously, the LA Chargers has been huge, and the city of LA for putting this together. You know, if this is what the first year of our partnership looks like, I would say things are going pretty well based on how this field looks. So, super excited about that. Yeah, this year for me was really just a great year to watch football, not only because we have the best team in the league. I said not only do we have the best team in the league, right? But every time we scored a touchdown, you know, money was going to the renovation of fields. And so that was just a really awesome thing to kind of watch this year and be a part of. So super appreciative of that and being able to continue to move that forward. The Find Your Grind Foundation, you know, we're all about helping young people discover more about who they want to be and where they want to go. And we think the three things that equate to that are having great things to do, great people to look up to, and most importantly, incredible communities like this and safe spaces and inspiring spaces to go to. And that's what we really focus on with our foundation. You know, I know for me, I think we can all think back to a part in our lives where sports really made an impact. I know for me as an ice hockey player growing up, living half my life in Canada, the things that sports taught me around discipline, you know, showing up on time, working with teams, staying positive, showing up to a community, all that type of stuff was huge for me. My man Dingo here, who's a ex-professional snowboarder who came over from Australia and pursued that, and landed him here in America for the past, 20 years. Thank God we have Dingo. But yeah, I really appreciate the fact that Find Your Grind Foundation will always come back, I think, to some element of sports because of that crucial foundation that it gives to young people. And that's really what we're all about with Find Your Grind. So we really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who showed up. We're proud to be a part of it. We can't wait for the future years to come. And shout out to all you guys for putting this together.
Thank you, Nick. Again, appreciate your presence and your support for our community and our youth. Find Your Grind. Last but certainly not least, I'm excited to introduce Derwin James. Derwin is the Chargers All-Pro safety, and in 2018, he was the first-round draft pick. He needs no introduction. He's an Oakley athlete and just got back from his second career Pro Bowl, and we know it's not going to be his last. Let's give a round of applause for Derwin James.
Thank you, Councilman. It's an honor to represent Oakley today alongside with these game changers of LA. I like to say this a huge moment for y'all community. Just being able to have your own field come together. All I got to say is, man, don't forget the memories that you're going to build out here. And no dream is too big. Always think dream big. Nobody's going to kill your dreams. Always dream big. And I say, man, be who you are is Oakley's mantra. Couldn't be a more perfect situation for today as we come together and the power of sports bringing us all here together. We hope this field provide the same opportunities that I had growing up, given the opportunity to be in the NFL. And I say hopefully one day y'all keep working hard. I maybe even get to play against some of y'all. So y'all keep working hard. Stick around. Me and my Oakley family check in with my guy Ron Shackler and Shage Erickson. They'll play activation in the zone right over here next to me. Next, I'd like to welcome up South Park community member Elijah Benjamin to say a few words. Y'all give my boy Elijah a warm welcome. He's a little nervous. Y'all make him feel welcome. You all right, man? I told him, you good. I'm here with you. I told him I'll stay with him. You good. I got you. Let's go, Elijah. You good. You ain't shy. I'm with you. Come on, let's go.
Hi, my name is Elijah Benjamin, and the thing that I like about this park is the amazing people in it, and
You good.
it wouldn't be this way if it wasn't for you guys, and I really appreciate what you're doing, and I hope the Chargers do a really good job with what they're doing, and the staffs, they're amazing as well.
Yep.
Police doing their job safely, and my Uncle Blue, he always keeps the park clean. My grandma keeps the parks clean, and
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you good. Good job.
All right. That's not the last we're going to see about from him, though we know that. Anyway, we have lots of activities planned today, including our friends at Oakley providing eye exams, free eye exams, and our Play LA Youth and Adaptive Sports Program is here to sign families up. So if your kids want to play baseball, soccer, football, sign up. It's free or almost free. This is a very special program that makes it possible for children to play sports without any financial barriers, none whatsoever, because no matter what zip code you live in, everyone should be afforded the same opportunity. So be sure to learn more about this program, and if you haven't already done so, sign up. That's right, sign up and tell your neighbors, family, and friends about this exciting programs. And now we know that our Chargers are ready to toss the football around with our kids. So without further ado, let's cut this ribbon and get this party started.